All right, welcome back. In this episode, we're going to talk about how to awaken your intuition. My name is Gianna Badot. I'm a certified hypnotherapist, meditation teacher, one-on-one coach, and guide. And if you need deeper support beyond this episode, make sure you grab access to the Rewired meditations linked in the notes below. There's over 50 subconscious activations, meditations, and self-hypnosis audio recordings to help you tap into the power of your subconscious mind so that you can gain deeper insight, deeper wisdom, build your self-awareness, regulate your nervous system, increase your presence, stress less, and achieve more. Every single day, just by pressing play on these beautiful pre-recorded subconscious activations for as little as 5 minutes every single day. So you can grab access to the Rewired meditations linked in the notes below. All right, let's dive in. How to awaken your intuition. Okay, first and foremost, what is your intuition? Your intuition is your internal guidance system. It is your pool of wisdom, your world of wisdom that lives within you. Now, this world of wisdom can literally help guide any decision you make because your intuition is always going to lead you in the right direction. Your intuition is built within you to support you in making the right decisions for yourself along your journey. And I'm sure you can recall a time in your life where you didn't understand why you felt you needed to do something a certain way, even though logically it didn't make sense, but you just knew, you just felt you had to do it, so you did. And it turned out well, it turned out right. Your intuition is that natural guidance system that is based on feeling, is based on inner knowing, is based on this feeling wisdom that you have to feel into your body to be able to access. So you can think of your logical mind as a mind that logically wants to make decisions, and your intuition is your feeling mind. It's the part of your body that feels into what is best for you, that knows from a deep visceral level what is right for you, even when logically it doesn't make sense, even when logically you would never choose to do something the way you feel you need to do it. Your intuition is this natural spiritual guide from within you, and your work in this world is to awaken this guidance system so that you can lead your life from intuition, so that you can lead your life from this deep place of wisdom, of spiritual knowledge. Now, the reason why you need to awaken your intuition is because what happens in life with all of the roles you play, with all of the things you have to do, with all of the trauma that you experience throughout your life, with all of the things that go on in your day-to-day reality, your intuition can easily get buried, can get bogged down. It can be very hard to feel into and access this part of you when you have so much built up around it. When you have so many to-dos, when you have so much going on, when you have so much that you've went through that you haven't quite healed from yet, it can be very hard to actually hear and access and feel into your intuition. So to awaken your intuition, your work lies in awakening the world of knowledge that is within you. And to awaken your intuition, it involves us clearing out all the stuff that is currently in the way, that is currently blocking you from being able to access your intuition. Now, even if you are someone who has been in a highly intuitive state in your life in the past, you can go through different stages of your life where your intuition gets buried back down again. So just because you activate and awaken your intuition once does not mean that it's awakened for life. You will know it, so it'll be much easier for you to jump back in and reawaken your intuition once you have awakened it once. But just because you awaken your intuition once does not mean that it will not get buried back down again. It is your work in your life to consistently clear your mind, to consistently take care of your body, to do the deep healing work that will allow for you to feel your intuition, to access this internal state of deep natural wisdom. Now, on a conscious level, the level of wisdom that you're usually using is your conscious mind, is your logical mind. And so there's many purposes for your conscious logical mind to help you move through your life. But on a deeper level, to actually help guide you through big life transitions, through big decisions, to help you in your day-to-day reality, in your businesses, in your relationships, in everything that you do every day, it is very important that you are in touch with your intuition, because your intuition is the internal wisdom that is actually leading you down the path of your life that is meant for you. That does not mean the conscious mind cannot help you along that path, but logic can only get you so far. Logic at times can actually make you overanalyze and overthink even more. So if you constantly find yourself in a state of overthinking, of overanalyzing, it's time for you to actually put the thinking aside, like put your thinking brain aside and tap into your intuition. Tap into your natural wisdom state that will allow for you to actually feel into what's right for you. Because you can really get lost in thinking, and that is the main downfall of the conscious mind, is that you can easily get lost in the analytics of it all, of the logic of it all, of the thinking of it all. And in the logics and the analytics and the thinking, it can be very hard to actually know what's right for you. You may have experienced this in your life where you didn't know what to do. And you thought about it, and you thought about it, and you analyzed it, and you talked to other people about it. And no matter how much you thought about it or how many people you talked to about making this decision, you still weren't clear on what to do. And that's because you overthought about it. You got lost in a state of conscious overthinking. And what needs to happen is feeling into what's actually true and right for you. And your intuition will never steer you wrong. Your intuition is always going to take you on the path that is actually meant for you and right for you. And so essentially what we're working with here is your conscious mind is that logical, analytical thinking mind, which serves you in many ways in your life, in many of your day-to-day things that you need to get done in relationships, etc. But your subconscious mind is the root of your intuition. Your subconscious mind is the internal wisdom state within you that is driven by this spiritual state within you, this inner quiet, this inner knowing, this inner truth. And to access this subconscious state of intuition, you have to get really quiet and clear and be in this state of deep alignment with yourself, with the deeper part of yourself. This is closing your eyes from the external world and bringing your awareness into your internal world, into your internal self, into the part of you that you don't quite visit with very often. This is the deeper part of you. This is the part of you that you're likely shut down from right now, which is why you need to reawaken it. So how can you reawaken your intuition? First and foremost, it's clearing out all the stuff. It's clearing out all the noise. It's stopping all of the overthinking, overanalyzing, and putting it all aside so that you can unlayer all of the layers that are currently blocking your intuition. So your intuition never goes anywhere. It is always there. And the way we awaken it is we unlayer, we unpack all of the layers that have been built up over it, which is things you've gone through in your life, which is things you are going through in your life. What you're going through in your life and what you've gone through in your life builds layers and layers and layers up over your intuition. It's a heaviness. It's a feeling of having so much to do. It's a feeling of stress, of exhaustion, of anxiety, of emotional output, of emotional dysregulation. And so what needs to happen is we need to unpack, we need to unlayer, we need to unravel all of these different layers of stress, of anxiety, that have been blocking your intuitive state of self. And so one of the best ways to actually start this process is through meditation, is through deep breathing, because in this state of deep breathing, of meditation, you're able to go within. This is closing your eyes down into yourself and looking at the true essence of you, looking at this deeper part of you, the part of you that you can't see, the part of you that has to be felt to be fully understood. And when you're able to peel back all those layers and tap into this natural guidance system called your intuition, you're able to access your subconscious mind, which holds all of your inner wisdom, which holds all of your truth, all of your memories, all of your programming around why you are the way you are and why you do the things you do. And from this state, you can actually insert programming in your subconscious that reflects the life that you want to be living, that reflects the state that you want to be operating from. And now when I say the state that you want to be operating from, I mean you want to operate from an intuitive state versus a reactionary, stressed out state. And the reason why that you're currently operating from this reactionary, stressed out, anxious state is because you've been programmed to operate this way. You've been programmed to be in a consistent state of stress and anxiety and busyness and hustle mode instead of a state of calm, grounded intuition. And so to shift your energetic state, you can rewire your subconscious mind. And this is what's going to help you shift your energy, shift your energetic state, and become a more intuitive person more consistently. So it's not something that you need to constantly work on, but naturally, like, you become this more intuitive minded person versus this stressed minded person, where you see your world, where you see people around you, where you see the experiences that you're facing and going through and have gone through from this state of calm, grounded intuition versus the state of stress. So we're really talking about two paths that you get to choose from: this path of intuition and this path of stress and fear. And so you get to decide how you want to operate. Do you want to operate from your intuition and feel into your life, feel into what's best for you? If so, it's time to shut down your thinking brain. Don't worry, you'll still be able to think, and turning on your feeling brain. I use this language in my sessions with my one-on-one clients. When we move into a one-on-one hypnotherapy session, we are shutting down the thinking brain and we are turning on the feeling brain. We are turning into this feeling state. We are feeling into what is true and real and right in that moment. And when you are in this feeling state, there is no way you cannot come into alignment with your truth. There is no way that you cannot come into alignment with whatever it is that you need to know about yourself, about your life, about things that are going on or things that you've gone through. When you are in this state of intuitive self-awareness and alignment, there is no answer you cannot get from within yourself. But we have to shut down that thinking brain. We have to turn it off, turn off all the noise, all the to-dos, all of the stuff you have going on, all the things that you have gone through that are running through your mind, and go within, closing your eyes down and looking down within yourself. This is the work. It is the most profound and powerful work, and it is one of the fastest ways to reawaken your intuition. It's turning off the thinking mind, turning on your feeling mind so that you can feel into your life. You can feel into the decision that you're meant to make. You know what this is like. You have been in experiences in your life where you didn't know why you just did something because you felt it was right for you. And even though logically, on a logical level, you would have never chosen that, if you logically chose it, you knew it felt right. So you made that decision and it turned out well. When you trust your intuition, there is no bad decision that you can make. You can make good decisions with your logical mind, but they're never going to be the most aligned decisions for you. the most aligned path for you is always, always, always driven and decided by your intuition. So again, you can make good decisions from your conscious mind, from your thinking mind. It may take you a lot longer to get into true alignment in your life. It may take you a lot longer to get to a state of alignment and happiness in your life. But you can still make good decisions from your conscious thinking mind. However, again, if you want to fast track this, if you want to live in alignment with the life you're meant to be living right now, live in a state of intuition, of calm, grounded energy right now, it means turning on your feeling mind right now, making a decision, making multiple decisions over and over again, and really utilizing this internal guidance system that is within you. And you can do this again by activating your subconscious, because when you activate your subconscious, when you tap into your subconscious by closing your eyes, doing a subconscious activation, a meditation linked below on the Rewire app, you're going to instantly access your intuition. You're going to instantly start feeling into what is going on in your body, what is right for you in this moment, what you need in this moment. And when you understand what is right for you in this moment and what you need most in this moment, it's easier and easier to make decisions. It's easier and easier to make decisions that actually lead you down a path of alignment, of happiness, of joy, of peace, of feeling more solid in your life, more grounded in your life. And the other way, again, it eventually will get you where you want to go, but the path is more stress, more anxiety, more burnout, more exhaustion, more thinking. There is an easier path, and it's called the intuitive path. And we get there by awakening the subconscious, awakening your intuition from within, activating this internal guidance system that is already within you. You have all of the answers that you need to guide you through your life. There is not one person that you need to ask for answers from. You just need to get quiet enough, still enough, grounded enough to go within yourself and hear and listen for your truth. And again, a beautiful way to start doing this is meditation. Closing your eyes, looking down into yourself, taking a guided relaxation journey through yourself, and really feeling into what is real and present for you in that moment. And that changes from moment to moment. And that's why awakening your intuition is so important, because when you do it consistently, you'll know from moment to moment what you need, and that things change and that you change moment to moment, and you'll know how to meet your needs from those different moments, so that you are guiding your life, leading yourself through your life from this place of intuition. And again, when you lead from intuition, there is no way that you will not end up down the path that you are meant for. Your intuition is your guide. It is the guide that you are meant to be leading your life from. Your brain can only get you so far. Your intuition can take you places you never imagined or even possible for you. So this journey of awakening your intuition is peeling back the layers, is releasing the stress, releasing the anxiety, and going deep within yourself. It is shifting from an external focus to an internal focus of self. It is looking at your inner self, your inner world, and understanding what is inside my inner world. What am I feeling from within? What wisdom is within me that I have not quite tapped into yet? And when we tune out the noise, when we stop focusing externally, and when you start looking internally, that's when your intuition is instantly awakened. And like I said at the beginning of this episode, it's important that we do this work consistently, because just as quickly as you can awaken your intuition, it can get repacked back down away within yourself when something stressful happens, when a trigger comes up, when you go through something traumatic, or you get re-triggered into a traumatic event that you've gone through. So it's very important that you are consistently awakening and tapping into your intuition, because when you do this daily, you're actually able to stay aligned with your intuition more consistently. So consistent tapping into your intuition means your intuition is consistently operating and working with you and for you every day. And so again, you can do this through meditation, closing your eyes for 5 to 10 minutes every day and just tuning into a feeling state within you. What do you feel in this moment? What is real and present for you in this moment? You may even want to ask yourself some questions from this deep feeling state. What matters is you've closed your eyes and you're feeling within. You're not thinking, you're feeling. Now, this can be hard. Your brain is always on. It is always thinking. It is always working. So in the beginning, it may feel challenging to just close your eyes and tap into this intuitive state of calm, of grounded energy to really feel into what's real and present for you. That's why utilizing recordings like the Rewired meditations that are below or other recordings that you love is going to be more effective for you in the beginning, because it's going to help train your mind to ground down, to look within from a guided way. So you're able to actually be guided into this state of calm, intuitive, grounded energy. And when you're guided into this state, you're going to naturally drop in a lot deeper and be able to feel much more deeply. So I highly recommend that you meditate daily, you feel into what is real and present for you every single day, and you also do the deep healing work. If you have trauma that you haven't healed from yet, if you have wounds that you haven't healed from yet, it is very important that you do this healing work, because it's going to help you remove all of the layers that are blocking your intuition. So if you're ready to start your awakening journey, waking up to your truest self, waking up to your intuition so that your intuition can support you in guiding you down the path of alignment that is actually meant for you, start with meditation, start with deep breathing, start with deep feeling. And if this feels challenging, make sure you utilize the Rewired meditations linked in the notes below. It's going to help you drop into the state of intuitive feeling much, much faster and easier, because you're being guided through it versus you needing to guide yourself and deal with your mind and all the thoughts that are coming in. So make sure you grab access to the Rewired meditations linked in the notes below. And just one final reminder, your intuition can never guide you down the wrong path. When you are tuned in, tapped into your intuition, you are always, always, always going to make the best decision for you. And one of the best and easiest ways to know if you're making a decision from an intuitive place is to notice how you feel. Does it feel like a full body yes? Does it feel right? Or does it not feel good? Does it feel tense? Does it feel stressed? What's right for you will always feel like a full body yes. What's right for you cannot be decided upon through thinking. What's right for you has to be felt from within, and there has to be a full body yes that is felt from within. And if you lead from that full body yes, from that intuitive place, you're never going to end up down the wrong path. So take this with you. And if you love this episode, make sure you subscribe and you hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single episode along this incredible journey. And I'll see you next time.